Welcome back to episode 116. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. After the battle, Suner and her two elders stayed at Xiao Yan's residence in Y City. Suner asked, "What are your plans next, Brother Xiao Yan?" Xiao Yan's goal was to save his teacher, who had been imprisoned in the Hall of Souls. Isn't Xiao Yan's teacher the Venerable Yao Qin? Suner knew a lot about Xiao Yan. The elders only just found out that Xiao Yan was a disciple of Yao Qin, the renowned Venerable Yao, a master of alchemy. They mentioned that few in the Doqi continent could match him, and they had met Yao Qin a few times. They were surprised to learn that Yao Qin had been imprisoned in the Hall of Souls. Suner said, "Based on your current abilities, Brother Xiao Yan, even with the help of these two dozuns, it will be difficult to rescue Master Yao Lao Qin from the Hall of Souls. Don't rush into it." Xiao Yan replied, "Don't worry, I won't be thinking about seeking the Hall of Souls anytime soon." Suddenly, Suner asked, "Have you heard any news about Uncle Xiao?" This reminded Xiao Yan of his missing father, from whom he hadn't received any news. Suner felt sorry and offered to use the Gu clan's power to search for Uncle Xiao's whereabouts, promising to inform Xiao Yan if they found anything. Xiao Yan needed strength to save both his teacher and his father. He had to obtain the 3,000 burning flame. On the other side, within the ancient clan, Commander Lin Quan was ordered by the elders to bring Suner back to the ancient clan. Lin Quan, who seemed displeased with the Xiao family, even warned Xiao Yan to stay away from Suner. He seemed very angry, as Xiao Yan had ignored his previous words. While Xiao Yan was recuperating in his room, he sensed Suner secretly visiting him. Suner asked, "It's already late. Why aren't you resting?" She then took out an item, the third seal of the Emperor's Seal technique. "Based on your current strength, Brother Xiao Yan, you should be able to train with this third seal. Brother Xiao Yan, don't refuse. There are many masters in Zhongzhou. Having more life-saving tricks will make things much safer." Xiao Yan thanked Suner and stored it in his storage ring. Suner also set up protective measures around his room to ensure no one would detect Xiao Yan's presence. Suner then asked, "Do you have the ancient Tuasha Emperor Jade with you?" Xiao Yan replied, "Does the Gu clan also want the ancient Tuasha Emperor Jade?" Suner explained that since ancient times, few masters had ever broken into the Dodi realm. The ancient Tuasha Emperor was the last Dodi to appear on the Doqi continent, and he left behind a residence. The ancient Tuasha Emperor Jade is the key to opening that residence. It turns out both the Gu clan and the Hall of Souls are searching for the ancient Tuasha Emperor Jade everywhere. Xiao Yan wondered if the Hall of Souls had captured his father because of this reason. Suner explained that the Xiao family was once a great faction on the Doqi continent, and Xiao Yan's ancestors were incredible geniuses. Within a few hundred years, they were ranked among the top. The Xiao family had a good relationship with the Gu clan, and when the ancestor passed away, they made an agreement for the Gu clan to protect the Xiao family during critical times. However, the Xiao family had to leave Zhongzhou and finally settled in the Jiama Empire. Xiao Yan asked, "What was the name of the Xiao family ancestor back then?" Suner answered, "Xiao Xian." The ancestor of the Xiao family was truly different. Suddenly, someone appeared at Xiao Yan's door. Who was it? It turned out to be the elders who were eavesdropping on Xiao Yan and Suner's conversation. Suner immediately confronted them. "What are you doing here? It's already late, young lady. You should go back and rest." Meanwhile, Xiao Yan was still contemplating his strength. For his family, his clan, and others, everything needed to be protected with power. His master had once told him that in this world, power reigns supreme. Without power, you cannot protect anyone. Xiao Yan resumed restoring his strength, focusing on the devil poison spots. Based on his body's strength, he could also store the massive Do Qi contained within them. With great determination, Xiao Yan began. Elsewhere, two young women were playing chess while chatting about Xiao Yan. Suner said, "I may need to trouble you to look after Brother Xiao Yan while he's back in the ancient clan." The poison lady happily agreed to protect him as long as she lived. Then the Lin Quan group from the ancient clan arrived. The elders intercepted them, asking, "What are you doing here?" Lin Quan said, "My father instructed me to bring Suner back because he's worried she might get hurt outside." The elders replied, "We will protect the young lady. Do you really think it takes the strength of a 5-star dozong to protect her?" Lin Quan said, "I didn't mean it that way. I'm simply following my father's orders, so I can't disobey him, right?" Suner then came out and said, "Wait 2 more days, then I'll return." "I'm sorry, young lady, but I must take you back now. Besides, is the young master Xiao Yan of the Xiao family here?" May I meet him? This time, I have another important message from the chief. If I meet the Xiao family, I must invite them to the Gu clan. Did Lin Quan bring the ancient jade plaque? Suner and the two elders were shocked. Xiao came out to greet Lin Quan. But Lin Quan rudely said, I didn't expect the fallen Xiao family to have another Dozong master. Xiao calmly replied, this could happen. When we met back then, I was just a Do Ling. But after a few years, it might be hard to tell who's stronger. Lin Quan retorted, to me, you're not much different from back then. Xiao responded, yet now you're a nobody. Lin Quan grew furious. Suddenly, the poison lady came out to protect Xiao. Lin Quan taunted Xiao saying, if your ancestors knew about this, they wouldn't rest in peace, knowing you're hiding behind a woman for protection. The argument between Lin Quan and Xiao heated up. Suner gave Xiao permission to act. Commander Lin Quan, do you want to fight alone or in a group? The battle between them began. The fight was relaxed for Xiao, but Lin Quan was filled with rage, determined to capture him. When Lin Quan tried to unleash his seal, Xiao moved first, striking him from behind and causing him to fall. His do qi was weak. You're much weaker than I thought. I'll rate this performance as very weak. The elders remarked that Lin Quan had humiliated himself this time, and he deserved it. Lin Quan, enraged, used blood-melting techniques, disregarding his own life. He even employed self-harming secret techniques like that. Xiao calmly remarked, that secret technique is impressive, but you lack a strong enough foundation. That power is useless. Despite Lin Quan's arrogant moves, in the end, he was easily defeated by a single punch and throw from Xiao. Suner then bid farewell to return to the ancient clan. Xiao said, I'll come to the Gu clan after attending the pill conference and saving my master. Then I'll come to find you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. See you in the next episode.